Welp, Nebraska has done it again. The Huskers lose another one-score game, this time in heartbreaking fashion. Their fourth straight when bowl eligibility has been on the line. Let's get into it. Man, just a frustrating game all around, but I'm not even shocked at this point, not surprised. This is the Nebraska football that we've seen for the last 7 years. It's just going to continue to happen. We can't win close games. This coaching staff can't win close games. These players can't win close games. And again, I will believe that until I improved differently on the field, and we just haven't seen that. This coaching staff really struggled once again today. I'm going to go to one specific play that really lost me a lot of faith in this coaching staff. 4th down and 2, 10 minutes left in this ball game, one-score game. We were putting the punter on the field, and we took a timeout for no reason to avoid a delay of game. Then, coming off of the timeout, we proceeded to take a delay of game and then punt the football once again. It boggles the mind. Stuff like that from this coaching staff. And, we were unlucky today. There were a couple bobble balls that went USC's way like 3 or 4 times, a couple for touchdowns. Again, USC got pretty lucky. The football gods clearly do not like Nebraska, but we had our own opportunities, and once again, we didn't do anything with them. This defense did not step up. They gave up 6 yards per carry. That's unacceptable against an offense that really can't run the football. We gave up chunk plays time and time again. Malcolm Hartzog had the worst game of his career. This guy should not be playing anymore for Nebraska. Poor situational awareness, poor performances on 3rd and 4th down. This defense once again struggles when the lights are most bright. And Tony White was a guy who we thought was going to potentially leave this program to be a future head coach. His chances of being a future head coach vanishing in front of our own eyes because his defense has been horrific as the year progresses. The offense was the big storyline all week. How is it going to get better with Dana Holgorsen? And I thought it looked good at times. Of course, Emmett Johnson, I thought, had a good game. But overall, we put up 20 points. Only 20 points against an awful USC defense that ranks in the bottom half of Power 5 football. We knew going into this ball game that we had to put up more than 20 points because USC is a good offense. And yet, that was all we could do, 20 points. Again, I thought Emmett Johnson played good. I thought Dylan Raiola had another just poor performance. He missed Jamal Banks wide open in the end zone. Once again, that's probably his 3rd or 4th guy that he's missed as the course of the years progressed for an open touchdown. This guy just can't see the field very well. Our wide receivers did not play well, did not get separation. Jamal Banks did not play well. Isaiah Nair did not play well. This offensive line did enough, but again, the offense is just so incredibly inconsistent. And once again, they struggled in the red zone. It feels like, whenever we get in the red zone, we just can't convert. Again, the defense gave them a lot of favors. We took the ball away a couple times. We had that pick 6. We had that big fumble recovery in the red zone. Again, the offense just couldn't do anything with it. So I'm just incredibly frustrated. But I'm not shocked, and none of you guys should be shocked at all by this result. This is Nebraska football. This is what we've seen over the last couple of years. I just don't get it with this team. I really don't get it anymore. I don't get it with this coaching staff. I don't get it with these players. We're probably going to lose these next 2 games. We're going to lose 6 straight ball games and miss bowl eligibility for the 8th year in a row. That's what we're going to do, more likely than not. And I could say that with a certain level of certainty just because this team, for some reason, has a kryptonite of being 500 or better. Okay, and we're going to go out there against Wisconsin. We're going to show a lot of good things. Might show a new flair here and there. It'll be a 1-score ball game. And yet we will lose because, again, it doesn't matter who's the coach. Scott Frost, Matt Rhule, doesn't matter. They're the same coach as far as I'm concerned because they just can't win ball games. They can't get it done. They can't win and go to a bowl game. Okay, so while they're different philosophically, or in philosophy, while they're different, men and they're different coaches technically, Scott Frost couldn't win football games. Matt Rhule clearly can't win football games. What are we doing here, guys? I don't get it with this team. I'm not going to sit here and get really mad and rage, and I'm more sad than anything because once again we fell short. And we had millions of opportunities. The refs were actually helping us in this ball game. I know they missed that one PI, but besides that, USC had multiple plays multiple penalties after the play, like these just stupid, roughings or stuff like that. And yet we still couldn't do anything about it. Again, the refs were really helping us out. So again, frustrating game. Nebraska loses. join my live stream. I'm live right now talking about this game, so make sure to join. But let me know down below your thoughts about Nebraska losing to USC once again. Let me know in the comment section. Hey, if you made this far in the video, make sure to hit that like button and subscribe. And as always, folks, go Big Red, go Rhule, and see you in the next one.